Welcome to Wednesday's Market SITREP, outdoor SITREP here at Top Gun Options. Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and Top Gun Options headquarters is getting loaded up today, and we're moving our detachment site. Hopefully heading to Icon in downtown Las Olas relatively soon. Other than that, I'm going to be crashing at the W down here in Lauderdale, maybe the Ritz and Coral Gables, and down to Key West too. Going to do a little bit of a walkabout, waiting to move our headquarters here. So apologize for the loud noise in the background. But let's get airborne. Had a great accelerated retirement session just now. Looked at put on two bull put spreads on tech stocks, Facebook and Apple, as the fangs come back to life. Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, right? This is classic, man. After North Korea, what? I mean, the other day, the VIX spiked and the market was going to implode on, potential war with North Korea. They fired an intercontinental ballistic missile over Japan, one of our allies. The fact that Prime Minister Abe didn't shoot that thing down is incredibly disturbing. And if I was a Japanese resident, I'd be a little concerned here. Regardless, you guys know what happened. Here's what's interesting. General Kelly, I think, is doing a good job because Trump's immediate response wasn't the whole, Pulp Fiction that we saw a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago, the whole fire and vengeance and fury, right? We didn't get that. We got it today. I think General Kelly successfully took his phone away for about 48 hours, 24 hours, and now we got this. The U.S. has been talking to North Korea and paying them extortion money for 25 years. Talking is not the answer. Okay, that means violence is. Secretary of Defense Mattis today said, we're never out of diplomatic solutions with North Korea. These guys literally look like they're in a clown car sometimes, folks. SecDef going, diplomacy, we can always do diplomacy. Trump saying, talking stupid, I'm going to kill this guy. So the fact that the volatility index is almost back down to its resting heart rate today of about 11, and the market's having a nice little rally, our weekly options bull put spread that we put on Monday is crushing it right now with some of our members that were in the accelerated retirement saying, hey, Wiz, I'm up about 60, 70% right now. If you're up 70% on a weekly options bull put spread from Monday, I'd be getting out of it, man. You never know what the jobs report on Friday is going to be. And we could have a sell on the news. So take profits here. But look at this guy. We just got above the 50-day moving average, and this is very, very bullish. What did I say, folks? Copy and paste April, put it here along with this move to the upside. Copy, paste, move to the upside. Now we're above the 50-day moving average. This is all technical, folks. This is all robots. This is human. This ain't North Korea didn't go away. He actually threatened that he's going to be firing more missiles soon. Great. So the market only cares when it cares. And what's it care about today? Also this number. The president's tweeting about North Korea. I can't believe we didn't get a huge tweet about GDP. Blistering GDP growth today, guys. 3%. The preliminary GDP was 3%. And what was it? The revision, the GDP from the last time was revised up, wasn't it? Where are we? Preliminary GDP. Yeah, we had a revision up right here. Look at this. 2.6, 2.7, 3.0. I don't remember, correct me if I'm wrong, once under Barack Hussein Obama seeing a print above a 2 in front of this decimal point. Huge. Nice job. We also had some blistering ADP numbers. The previous month was revised up from 178 to over 200. We were looking for 185 today on ADP. Blistering 237. So, folks, we are seeing some good macroeconomic data. We'll get some inflation and personal spending and personal income tomorrow, along with Chicago PMI. But look at Friday, folks. All eyes will be on Friday with non-farm payroll and average hourly earnings. So that's why, literally, even though it's Wednesday and I'll be crashing a hotel on Friday, it's a world away, folks. I would get out of a weekly options bull put spread right now if I was in it. I didn't get filled, and take your profits. It could be a sell on the news event, okay? One day we're up 12 on the S&P. Friday the guy lights off another bottle rocket. So be very, very careful with what's going on there. And finally, if you don't read the journal, I don't know what your problem is. You have got to read the Wall Street Journal, guys. Great op-ed about our political central bankers and how Janet last week more or less gave like a Bannon interview. She more or less signed her pink slip last week by poking Trump and saying, hey, why don't you let the adults handle fiscal policy and don't really mess with Frankendodd too much because it saved your life. It saved our lives. Really, really bad. And her XO, Fed Vice Chief Stanley Fischer, was a little bit more blunt. Hey, one can understand the political dynamics aspects of all this, but one cannot understand why grown, intelligent people, hint, hint, Mr. Trump, would reach the conclusion that you should get rid of all the things you've put in place in the past 10 years. And I love how the journal ends this sentence. Thank you, Senator Warren, Vice Chair Fisher. Way too political out of the Fed. That drives me nuts, and it's ridiculous. Okay, I think that's my hint that it's time to go, because here comes the groundskeepers. All right, guys, I apologize for the loud noise. You got to improvise, adapt, and overcome. Done this type of stuff in the Navy as well, so we do it here at Top Gun Options. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll be coming to you from the beautiful W down here in Fort Lauderdale tomorrow. We'll see you.